Good evening, Honorable Minister of Education. My name is Dr. Samuel Ufuri Onguna. I've been communicating with you on WhatsApp on this issue of CSE for some time. I'm also a member of the National Coalition for Proper Human Sexual Rights and Family Values with Fo Amwanin as the Executive Secretary. Fo Amwanin did his program on Joy FM, and then I followed up with GTV Live with Dr. Gate on the CSE. By the way, I want to inform you also that I attended the conference that rolled out the CSE, the one that you did with UNESCO and UNFPA and IPPF. I was there. I listened to everything, and I picked up a copy. This is the definition of CSE in your own, the so-called Ghana CSE manual that you say is harmless. CSE defined in the second paragraph of page 2 of Ghana's manual. CSE defined as a systematic approach to equip young people with the knowledge, skills, attitudes, and values they need to determine and enjoy their sexuality, physically and emotionally, individually, and in relationships. And where is this definition coming from? In brackets, IPPF, International Planned Parenthood Federation, 2006. And then if you read the rest of the paragraph, there's an adoption of it by UNFPA. So the devils behind this satanic agenda are the UNESCO, IPPF, and UNFPA. I have worked with the World Bank for 15 years and African Development Bank for 15 years. I know about the UN system. I know about their agenda. All of them have a common strategic pillar called diversity in sexual orientation. So we know when you begin to quote from them. Now, if we want to understand the definition of this thing, we need to go back to the source that you have quoted from. Now, you are talking about to equip our young people, the young people, with knowledge, skills, attitudes, and values. What values? We have our own values, Honorable Minister. The Ghana Empire was way back in 12th century BC, long before Europe and North America were born. Is it today they are going to teach us values? What's wrong with our values that have kept us and preserved us and sanctified our society? Is it today we have to adopt new values? And listen to what it says, so that they can determine and enjoy their sexuality. So you are telling us boys don't know their boys, girls don't know their girls until they reach the age of voting age of 18, as in the case of Ghana? And that gender definition is now fluid. You have 15 definitions of gender, and on the net they have 58 of them. What nonsense, Honorable Minister. Is this what you want to teach our children? Now, I've listened to you. You have come and told us that it is not in the curriculum. No, it's not a question of whether it's in the curriculum or not. That's not the issue. What is this CSE doing in Ghana? We don't need it here, Honorable Minister. Listen to us, please. Listen to us. The Christian Council of Ghana, the Pentecostal Council of Ghana, the Charismatic Council of Ghana, they've all spoken. The Muslim Council has also spoken. The Chief Imam has spoken. The traditional rulers are with us. If you put us together, we are about 98% of the population. We are all saying no. Why are you insisting on forging ahead? Brazil has dropped this thing. Canada has dropped the equivalent called SOGI, Sexual Orientation and Gender Initiative. The Christian community has spoken loud and clear. Please, Honorable Minister, drop the CSE before you harm your party and the government. Before you harm the good thing the government is trying to do with free SHS. You are throwing dust into the atmosphere to mess up the government. Stop it. This is not acceptable. Don't be stubborn. I'm speaking to you as a concerned citizen of Ghana with international experience in the development arena. I have 30 years of development experience at the World Bank and African Development Bank. I know the UN system and what they preach. UNFPA, UNESCO, IPPF. And you're working this thing out with PPAG, Planned Parenthood Association of Ghana. They are part of the IPPF. We know what IPPF stands for. How can you tell us that you are negotiating with the devil and then you can bring us something that is peaceful? You can't enter the devil's house and come out with anything good. For your information, 2018, we had a prayer conference and a prophet told us that wickedness has been sown and planned to destroy the youth and the children of this nation through the educational system. So we've been praying about it. And lo and behold, boom, comes CSE. Honorable Minister, I have been communicating with you. And I'm sending this to all platforms that I know. We will educate the general public. That definition there is very self-explanatory. We don't need any foreign values to teach our children about their sexuality. You said to determine sexuality. Who told you that boys don't know their boys and girls don't know their girls? Where is this fluid thing? And when I did a program on GTV Live, when they were airing it, the section where that young girl attended the program of the girls' club, where she was introduced to lesbians and gays, was cut off. When that section was being played, it froze. And I knew this is sabotage. We will bring it out again. Honorable Minister, please, you are there to serve the interests of the Ghanaian public. Today, 98% of the coalition, National Coalition for Proper Human Sexual Rights and Family Values have spoken loud and clear to you. We don't need any explanation about the CSE anymore. We have come to the point where we know it is of the devil. It is satanic. And the Right Reverend Frimpong Manson was right when he said it's a comprehensive satanic education you are bringing. Please, please, come to reason. Don't damage the good image of the government. Don't damage the good image of the party you represent. You are destroying and the confidence that we have. Please, for the sake of the youth, drop this CSE. I am passing this around and I'm ready to defend it anywhere. This thing is evil. We have studied it. I attended a conference. We know what Planned Parenthood Federation stands for. Do you know this IPPF is advocating for full-term abortion now? Full-term. If I recall correctly, my memory serves me right, it was up to maximum of 3 months or something like that, that abortion was permitted. Now this group allows for full-term 9 months. And what do they say? Chop up the baby in the womb and pull out the parts, so that you don't have a live being coming out for you to be judged to have murdered. This is the group you have partnered with to come and bring a CSE, Honorable Minister. Stop it. Stop it. We can't afford to allow you to draw the population, the youthful population of Ghana into the drain. Africa's population, if you remember your population pyramid, 45% of the population is under 15 years. This is the most vibrant youthful population of the world. And they are angry. They have a birth rate of 1.1. They are afraid. And this is also a population control mechanism, if you didn't know. So please, stand to reason and drop the CSE. Stand to reason and drop the CSE. I've tried to reach the UNFPA guy, rep. I've called him 3 times, yesterday and today. He tells me he's in meetings. And I told him I was the country manager of the African Development Bank in Sierra Leone and Liberia before I came home on voluntary retirement. When we have any national issue that involves the African Development Bank, I drop everything and attend to those meetings. We've called you as a member of the coalition. We've called the UNFPA rep 3 times yesterday and today. And he kept telling us he's in meeting. He's taking my number, saying he'll call me back. He hasn't. Honorable Minister, you have partnered with the devil. UNFPA, UNESCO, IPPF represent the satanic agenda of the Lucy Trust by Alice Bailey. Go and read about it. We've done a program on this on the LGBTQ last year. And we talked about the 10 satanic commandments of Alice Bailey. And that is the whole idea here, that the LGBTQ community is bringing through the CSE. This thing is not an ordinary idea. It's a satanic idea aimed at destroying the youthful population of Africa. So, Honorable Minister, if you didn't know, we are informing you. Stop being stubborn and listen to reason. Elders of the land have spoken. Leaders of the church have spoken. The leader of the Muslim community has spoken. Don't be stubborn. Drop the CSE now and let Ghana have her freedom and move forward. We cannot play with the youth. We cannot. I want to stop here and leave you with this message. We are praying, but we're also acting. We are not going to sit down and allow you to draw the youth into an abyss. Ghana must drop the CSE now. Honorable Minister, over to you. Thank you and have a good evening.